Okay guys, a new update for Battleship. Yeah, the Super Smash Bros. Recomp is finally version 1.5. This release achieves better Android touch menu behavior and always landscape. A 32-bit Android ARMv7A release target. Signed and notarized macOS release executables. No more Windows Defender false positive. Improvements to the mod manager, a HUD toggle, and an option to mute the game when the window loses focus. That could be good and could be bad. We'll see how it goes. New features. Android control and menu improvements. Number 249. The Android overlay is less intrusive and easier to operate on real devices. Auto-hiding menu on the screen menu affordance fades out instead of staying permanently over the gameplay. Back select menu shortcut. Android back and control select can now open the menu. Landscape full screen handling. The activity keeps the game locked to landscape and cooperates with SDL full screen resizing behavior. Touch overlay polish analog sticks stay in the same place always. Number 2, the mod manager, which I know a lot of people are really hoping to use this one. The script mods panel has been folded into a broader asset selection and now behaves more like a manager instead of a static list. Rescan support. The UI can rescan install mods without restoring the game. HUD reload cleanup deletes mods after reflected correctly instead of lingering the menu. Mod registry plumbing. New port /mod/mod registry. Track mods entire entries for the menu and runtime reload path. Basically, it's gonna make it so mods you can find them a lot easier. Disable HUD option number 246. A new enhancement lets players hide the in-game HUD, adds the port side disable HUD enhancement and menu checkbox, includes the decom sideguards needed for toggle actions to suppress the HUD drawing. So if you, for some reason, you don't want to see how much the percentage you have or how many stocks you have left, you can remove that. Mute on focus loss, number 237. A new focus control options can mute the game while Windows is inactive and restore previous matter volume. The focus return uses Libultraship new window focus event. The integration finger fixes a double focus loss edge case so the save volume is not overwritten with the mute value. Okay, number 5. Android ARM64 and ARMv v7a release APK. The release now ships separate Android APKs for modern 64-bit devices and older 32-bit ARM devices. Keep the historical Battleship Android APK file name for ARM64 v8a as Battleship Android ARM ABI v7a APK for 32-bit ARM systems. Okay, quality of life improvements. Training mode, extra stage scrolling. Training mode can scroll the extra stage page correctly, including Android CCS icon, support, CCS anti-slot guard, and TP3P4 fighter slots no longer reactive into invalid states. Android emulator helper script Android emulator.sh was expanded for easier local Android iteration. Releases and packaging. TinyCC status linked in the Windows. TinyCC is linked into the Windows modding built to reduce antivirus false positive risk of shipping the tinycc.dll in the release. TinyCC mod loading from memory Libultraship now supports loading TinyCC mods for memory and pins. The TinyCC source revision used by the build. macOS sign-in authorization. Release build now imports the developer ID certificate signed the app authorize the packaging, and re-authorize polling when Apple service is slow. Style Mac OS DMG Restore. CI now requires a polished rack to applications DMG window in the background art and large icons while using a timeout so Finder automatically cannot hang the release forever. That's great. macOS SDL3 bundling homebrew current SDL can resolve to SD12 compact, which loads SDL3 dynamically. The macOS package now bundles libs SDL 3.0 and the libs SDL 3.dilib symlink needed to clean Mac. Release artifacts matrix cleanup, release build produce US Japan macOS DMG, US Japan Linux Apple image, US Japan Windows zip, and both Android APKs. Checksum releases, checksum, and attestations release artifacts continue published with a SHA-256 sum and provenance attestation. Okay, so finally the bug fixes here. Focus loss volume restore, repeat focus loss event no longer replaces the save master volume with 0. Android landscape full screen sizing. Android now keeps the activity in the intended orientation and avoid HDL resize behavior that could leave touch games area wrong. Training mode stages scroll issue. Extra training mode stages can be reached reliably. P3, P4, CCS no fighter state. Anti-player slots are skipped instead of being reactive with invalid fighter data. CCS custom no F-King guards custom lookup path now guard against unregistered fighters, kind and refused fighters. GOBGAs have their own position reapply correctly. Co-op classic master hand challenge behavior, partnered co-op and challenge dual stock when loss handling corrected. macOS fail loading SDL3 library launch crash release DMG now includes SDL3 when the bundle SDL2 is the SDL compact wrapper. Modern lipstick C++ compatibility in ultralib station adds missing STD included and fixes the event idea declaration macro or newer GCC libc C++ combination do not reject enter C enter declaration. So there you go. Sub mode changes there. You guys can go and check it out. So now that we have that, obviously, let's go and download it. Here are your main downloads if you want to do it like this. But if you already have it downloaded, you do not have to do this because let me show you what you can do. Okay, so you already have PowerShell downloaded and you want to update, just press escape and you're gonna see there. And in the about section, you're gonna see version 4.1 hotfix here. That's the current one, and you're gonna see download update. So you're gonna download it. Okay, so now that we're here at the main menu, you see that we have Battleship here, right? Okay, make sure you closed out your old Battleship. If it's open, make sure you close it out because then it's not gonna wait. Now, you're like me and you're using external hard drive. Instead of putting it here in this application folder, you're just gonna drag it, you're gonna drop it here, and you're gonna get a little window that for some reason decide to pop out over here. And you're just gonna click replace. And there you go, we replaced it. So now feel free to close this and eject this, and let's go and open a Battleship. And so you guys can see right here, we're in 1.5. Yes, we are here. And now if you were wondering about the mods, here are the mods. You can open the folder for it by just clicking here. So that makes it easier for you to be able to use them. You also have script mods here where you can also have access to the mod folder, which is great. And sorry, move That's something I shouldn't have. For some reason, it crashed. Yeah, it crashed. Okay, so the game crashed on me when I opened the mod folders here. So that is good. And remember that now, got a few more things when it comes to, you know, just general stuff that you can do, which is great. It's always good. See some quality of life stuff like shuffle music, add music selection, screen, co-op friendly fire, boot to versus CC. It goes directly to the character, the versus mode, and you can disable the HUD too. So let's actually click that on. Audio, remember that now you can mute here, and I like how it's toggleable because you can toggle it, so that way you don't do it by mistake. So now that we have that, how about we check out the match and then we'll call it a day.
Free for all! Captain Falcon! Jigglypuff! Donkey Kong! Ness! This game's